McDonald's warned things would be bad, and now we know how bad. U.S. sales down last month despite all those increased promotions. Overall sales posting their worst performance in 9 years. And Mickey D's is not alone. Priceline seeing its stock plunge. The online travel company is seeing a slowdown in Europe and says there's evidence that that trend is spreading. High-end also hit Ralph Lauren. Its European business down double digits. All of this as a new poll shows nearly 2/3 of people think the country is heading in the wrong direction. To FBN's Sandra Smith tracking all the numbers. Look, Sandra, when I see McDonald's, I think food. It's everywhere. It's basic. When I see it slowing down like this, I think, is recession coming?
Well, in McDonald's is sometimes recession-proof. I mean, we typically look at that as a company where people continue to dine even when things are bad. But they may be so bad that not even McDonald's can continue to stay in there. They have altered their menu to the dollar menu. They've put a lot of different items on there to attract people even when times have been bad. But this was the worst showing, Stuart, for McDonald's in over 9 years.
Now, let's be
we're going
clear.
back to 2003.
Store sales in America were down. OK, slightly, but down. That's unusual. Sales in Europe, I believe, were down 10%. I don't think recession when I see 10% down. I think depression.
And this is people, they're not eating out. They're also shopping less, as evidenced by Ralph Lauren's sales, Macy's sales. The department store chains are still struggling. You mentioned Priceline. People aren't traveling. So we are seeing evidence that the consumer, and these are all companies that represent the American and the global consumer, Stuart, and they're cutting back, even when we're supposed to be in a recovery.
Now, can you make a value judgment for me? Can you say that we're on track to recession, or we're simply more evidence of slowing down?
Well, we are a consumer-oriented society. The retail industry is absolutely crucial to our advancement out of this very bad economic time. And right now, we are getting evidence by McDonald's, of all places, that things are slowing down and people are spending less money. It is safe to say that we are not coming out of this very strong, Stuart.
By the way, you mentioned retailers. The top guy at Target, along with several other top-of-the-line retailers, put out a letter saying, hey, don't go off the fiscal cliff. We do not want, come January the 1st, big government spending cuts and big tax increases. The result will be terrible.
That's the bottom line, is the economic uncertainty is killing these retailers. They don't know what's happening with taxes. They don't know what's happening with healthcare. Papa John's just announced that they're pricing in Obamacare into a slice of pizza. So these are companies that don't know what lies ahead of them in the future. One other thing with McDonald's, by the way, when you ask if we're heading to a recession, one analyst today actually said he decoded the words of McDonald's CEO. He basically, the CEO said that these were solid results in a slowing global economy. The analyst said, don't buy the shares based on this. This means basically that they're going to be putting out disappointing results going forward. So McDonald's is actually warning that things aren't going to get much better, Stuart.